Hey everyone, and welcome to another gtaonline in-depth guide here on the channel. Today I will be going over how to unlock the new Shocker Stun Baton melee weapon, as well as all the important stats that you need to know about it. So the first step to getting this new weapon is getting abducted by the UFO. UFOs will appear between 10 PM and 4 AM normally, or from 7:30 PM to 6 AM while the Halloween weather is active. And I'm not sure how long Rockstar plans to keep the Halloween weather in the game, so it may still be active when you see this video, or it may not. But the UFO abductions themselves will last through November 3rd, so you have a few days to get this done. Now, the easiest way to get abducted is by going over to Legion Square. Most of the other UFOs, you have to get on a building to get abducted by them, which is a bit tricky to do because your vehicle gets EMP'd when you get near one. However, if you do own the Maze Bank Tower office, you can also enter through the roof and get abducted there as well. And if the UFOs aren't appearing for you, try to find a new session or go into your property and back out. Sometimes that fixes it. I had that issue where the Halloween weather was there, but the UFOs weren't there, even though it was the correct time, so they should have been spawned. Once you are abducted, you have a 50% chance to spawn inside the Fort Zancudo secret lab. And if you don't appear here, just get abducted again and you should hopefully spawn here. And this time, it actually lets you get up and walk around the lab. And so to unlock the Shocker, we first need to find a crowbar. The spawn for it can vary. Sometimes it's going to appear in the room you spawn in, or it'll appear in the room where you actually get the Shocker. Either way, once you do get the crowbar, you're going to head over to the box here and open it up, and this will permanently unlock the Shocker melee weapon. However, there is still one problem. We are stuck here. So how do we get out? Well, over by the elevator, you will find 4 levers with symbols above them. These levers will need to be pulled in a specific order that is different every time you do this, and the symbols correspond to each of the rooms within the lab. The circle with the radio wave corresponds to the room with the tables, or the room you spawn in at. The double helix symbol goes to the room with the alien egg and guns. The quad circles is the room where you grab the Shocker from, and the exploding lines with dots corresponds to the Mark II oppressor room. And the way you determine what order to pull the levers is by looking at each room and counting how many objects in the room show the room's symbol. So for example, the spawn room with the circle with the radio waves, there are 4 TVs in here, but only 2 of them are on showing the symbol. That means the lever with the symbol gets pulled second. The Oppressor Mark II room here has 3 laptops on with the symbol, so this one gets pulled third. The double helix room, there's only 1 gun with a symbol on it, so this gets pulled first. And finally, the room where we got the Shocker from has 4 crates with the symbol on it, so this lever gets pulled fourth or last. And again, this will be different for everyone. You might have 4 laptops on, 3 guns, 2 crates, and 1 TV on in the spawn room, which would make your lever pull order different than mine. It's going to be different for everyone. But the main thing is you know which objects to look for to find the order. And once you pull all the levers in the correct order, the elevator will open up and you can now escape. And you will appear in the infamous spot where the single-player Zancudo UFO appears above, the topic of many conspiracies back then. Escaping successfully will also award you an extra $25,000 for your efforts, which is nice. I should also mention getting abducted also nets you the rewards from last year, the alien boxers, as well as the mysterious question mark shirt. Now onto the stats of the Shocker Stun Baton. There's not a whole lot to talk about with it because it is a melee weapon, but it uses the same animation of the nightstick and crowbar, the one-handed swing. And when you hit an enemy with this, it will initiate a shock, much like if you shoot them with the stun gun. The Shocker's stun effect has a cooldown though of 12 seconds, just like the stun gun. It's the exact same cooldown, and it cannot be skipped by swapping weapons. However, while it's on the cooldown, you can still use it as a normal melee weapon, and it will work just like any other melee weapon until the cooldown is over, and then you can initiate the shock again with another hit. In PvP, you can kind of stun lock players for a while if you first hit them with the stun baton, and then swap to the stun gun as they're getting up. Probably not of great use, but for some trolling, it does work somewhat well. And an even better use for it in PvP, and this is exclusive to the Shocker Stun Baton for some reason, you can actually ragdoll and stun players in God mode with this. So if you manage to somehow get close to someone in God mode and you smack them with the Stun Baton, they're gonna go down and ragdoll and be stunned for a little bit. I did mention this in a video that I made a while ago where we used this to take out someone out of God mode, but I did want to mention it here too because it is unique to this weapon. But there you have it, the Shocker Stun Baton. As far as melee weapons go, it is cool. We are never going to get new melee weapon animations in GTA 5's lifespan, unfortunately, but at least it has another new feature with its stun effect. At least they're trying to do something new with it. It's not just another generic melee weapon like we've gotten in the past. Let me know what you guys think about the Shocker in the comments section, and if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like, as well as subscribe to my channel for more gtaonline content. I also want to give a huge shout out to all my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a great day.